Gray's giving it the chat in the well, giving it the bigger in the chat, saying that they smoked him. But here we are, straight into the next game. It'll be interesting to see how many people rush straight for that first point and how many people try to get round and try to get some picks off.
They had you sweating though, Gray. They had you sweating. You could definitely tell. I mean, meanwhile, as we go into this first hard point here, so it is going to be Helper Heroes who are on the hill straight away. But Beza Bing has other ideas for that.
Helper Heroes about
That's
to
going to come in now.
at the point, but Jack Top goes around the side, tries to take him out. Beza Bing sat at the back, just trying to keep him at bay. They haven't realised that he's there, but Beza Bing's got people shooting at him from behind. Manages to take one down. Come on, straight. He takes. Tries to take out Stranger, but gets the backup coming in from Jack Top and Harry and Lincoln. Beza Bing managed to hold on to the point.
Very, very interestingly, Help the Heroes did flip the spawns in their favour, but those 3 kills coming in from Blesma just completely flipped that back. So good rally back from Blesma as Help the Heroes will take a nice about 15-point lead.
Interestingly enough, Blesma is still pushing the point with 2 seconds left remaining, but it'd be interesting to see if they wrap around because it looks
they want
like
all the points. Exactly. They want all the points.
Help for Heroes absolutely loaded the kitchen up as well.
Stu got a little bit too excited there as all the kills go in their favour and he even takes down the team kill as well. So the spawns are in the favour of Blesma right now as Stranger Craig trying to get in there for Help the Heroes. How are we going to take him down as Nutty Prof 775 is already having a brilliant start to the game as he picks up a triple in the kill feed and
just got absolutely taken out from behind. I think
the start to this game has been a little bit more close than we thought. Don't really know much about the Help the Heroes team. I've only played with Stranger Craig a lot before. Not really played with the others at all. And Help the Heroes, they're on the rotation already, and they're first there. Beza Bing trying to come in through the gym side, and he's going to find 2. That's going to be there. Stu going to come in from the back as well, going to try and take down RM, and he does. But Beza Bing also going to fall as well. It's going to be Stu coming in. He did spot Hellfire, but didn't take him down.
Stu's coming in from behind. He's trying to take him on as much as he can, but he just runs out of ammo and gets absolutely taken out by Hellfire.
He runs out of ammo, Stu. That is unfortunate for them.
Should have used a bigger magazine.
Meanwhile, Help for Heroes.
Harry coming in behind, absolutely taking out, doing some absolute damage. Hellfire running around the other side of the... Oh, come on. And Harry and Lincoln just absolutely takes out Hellfire as they're both circling each other around the van. Takes out another one. And they're just locking onto this point as much as they can as they already start to rotate with Jack Top.
Very, very interesting start. Help the Heroes are absolutely nailing every rotation. They're first there. And Blesma, they're trying to get in for the break, and it hasn't always paid off, but Jack's trying to change that as he finds 2 absolutely amazing kills from Jack. Can he find the 3rd? He does!
Well done, Jack. Absolutely smashed it. He's now going for a 4th.
Can he find the next one?
Nutty just manages to take him down.
Nutty takes him down. Jack goes on a tear. Built up some much needed points for Blesma as they now take the lead. Contest going to come in there as Help the Heroes do have those back spawns for the P4. Is Jack now going to go through the middle? Going to try and catch some plays off guard. He finds. He doesn't find Strangers. Beza Bing takes him out.
No, Beza Bing was just peeking that top bit. There was not much that Nutty could see, but Beza Bing only just managed to get the better of him. Because they're still watching the line with Harry and Lincoln pushing up a little bit, but they need to start thinking about that rotation sooner rather than later.
Jack is just absolutely loving this game. He pops out, gets a few shots in, runs out of ammo, goes back and pops straight back out with a Diamante, sorry.
They all lined up for Jack then, but he accidentally uses melee instead, or melee. But it was a good effort there. But they managed to.
Blesma starting to run away with it a little bit as they had the rotation nailed for P5, but Help the Heroes not making it easy for them.
Stu managed to take someone out the Diamante. and just gets taken out by Nutty Profess.
Craig gets a kill, and surely the scrap time will go.
They've
Will go the way.
They've overloaded the point here, haven't they?
Help the heroes. RMCDO getting a much needed kill onto Jack. Stranger Craig, he does find Harry as well.
So Blesma here, I'd be thinking about that early rotation before it shows up. And start
Stranger Craig is on a 3 streak right now. Jack gonna go up top ring as well. Craig trying to find him, but he gets picked off from the side. And Help the Heroes, they brought it back a little bit. Blesma still got the lead, and their first 2 the next point is Jack finds 2 top ring. He's in a great position there as he then finds Stranger. That's 3 for Jack before finally getting taken down by RM.
Harry and Lincoln just sat there holding the point. He's watching those stairs and trying to take out anyone that comes with him. It just gets taken out by
Beza finds the kill very, very crucially into Kitchen, which then flips the spawns.
I think Bez's game at the moment is very much just try to get behind them, try to stop them pushing the point, and
he is being very, very annoying right now for the Help the Heroes guys. But meanwhile, they do keep the time on P1, trying to keep this game as close as they can.
Blesma have already fully set up for the next point, with Beza being sat in there waiting and observing the middle, just in case anybody tries to push through. I think their main plan now is just to hunker in on this one and try to get the much needed points from here.
I noticed that when Help the Heroes are on the hill, they all go on the hill. It can be very hard to break, but not exactly great for when they're trying to push on for rotation.
Nutty taken out by Bez.
Finds 2. Beza Bing going to surely fall in the back, and Stranger Craig finds 2, which immediately takes the points and flips the spawns as well. That is great stuff coming out the guys from Help the Heroes.
The centre there, just completely allowed for Blesma to just walk into the point and lead an attack. And which now
Craig on the 3 speed as well. Oh, he runs out of ammo, and Jack and Stu break in. So we've seen both teams completely break the hill. Blesma going to take pretty much the rest of the scrap time, as now Help the Heroes are on that rotation. They're there, literally all of them pushing. 2 coming in the side of the gym.
Beza just got seen by, I believe it was Hellfire, but Hellfire then got picked. They're currently holding this point, but already you can see, if you look at the mini-map, just people making
Craig spotted Beza Bing. RM going to fall, Jack's going to fall. Can Craig find Beza? Beza is still around the corner of that AC. He's going to get picked up by Hellfire. Some much needed time going the way.
Nobody's watching. Stu makes his way round.
Of Help the Heroes as they now push through the middle. RM going to find Jack. Oh, he doesn't finish the kill though.
Stu has made his way in. He's absolutely holding in. Harry and Lincoln just takes out Hellfire, and they have full control over the point.
RM CDR. Oh my god.
What happened there?
Jack pushed down the middle of mid steps, and he was hiding in the corner. He puts about 3 shots into him, and then Jack runs away with his life.
Harry and Lincoln and RMCDO going at it, but Beza Bing sneaks up behind RMCDO and takes him out. Nutty Professor comes in, takes out Beza Bing, but
Hellfire already thinking about the rotation. There's Help for Heroes now down by about 70 coming up, but in fact they've just passed the 70 mark. They need an absolute full 60.
Help for Heroes is fully holding on to this point for their dear lives.
Beza Bing comes in the back, he finds a headshot onto Hellfire. RM going to be there as well, and he falls to a headshot as well. The spawns are going to flip, which they have. Oh, this is, if you're a Help for Heroes fan, this is not the way you want it to go.
Being fully held onto now by Blesma.
After that great start.
Absolutely fantastic plays. Like,
Blesma just in control. If you look at the kill feed, every single person is positive. Jack on 35 and 17, Beza on 30 and 14. Harry and Stu both going even.
Help for Heroes just desperately trying to get over there as there's 10 seconds remaining. They're absolutely overloading the stairs, but it's just being held in control by all 3 of the players just watching that area as they knew they were coming, and that was an absolute fantastic win by Blesma.
And Blesma get the much needed dub after the previous match that they had. Still, there's some great plays coming out of the guys from Help the Heroes. Like we say, we don't know much about these guys, but they definitely weren't making it easy. But towards the latter part of this map, Blesma, they just screwed their heads on, and they were there. They were ready. breaking hills, getting there first, not allowing Help the Heroes to get any more seconds.
It was a very, very well fought game. Like, Help for Heroes fantastic on the rotations, but they just could not hold on to it. Whereas Blesma were just breaking through and just taking the point. Looks like someone's dipped out from Blesma, so it's either going to be another substitute or there's some issues at the moment. So I'll flick it back to you and me on the screen while we wait. Oh, I will do, but it's messed up again, so give me a second. We'll keep it on this. We'll keep it on here for now. It just does not want to play ball after time. But been some fantastic
I'm just going to quickly nip out of my room. I should still be able to talk.
No worries, no worries. It's been a fantastic game so far. Blesma have now got all their players in, and I believe they'll be starting the game any second on Moscow Search and Destroy. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. If Blesma seem to put in that defensive display which they put in the last game, I reckon that they'll do very well on the defense. But
I'm loving the passion that we're seeing from all teams so far. Every team just absolutely wants to win, and that is what you want to see. You want to see passionate players.
Exactly, of course you do. Like, you want them to want it as much as we want them to, as much as we want it.
Absolutely.
Just some fantastic plays played by everyone, but we're hoping that we'll be going into the next game very, very soon. Help for Heroes has now had a player dip out. I'm not sure. Oh, the GOAT is coming back in for Search and Destroy, so that'll be fantastic. We'll have to see how well that does. Moscow was a very difficult match for Blesma last time, but hopefully they'll be able to bring it back and they'll be able to keep it going.
So, I'm just missing one from Help for Heroes as the main man who we just spoke to. Legless has just come back in, trying to prove why he's back in. Not that he needed to prove anything. Because in the meantime, we've got Rob Shep, who was in our chat and is now playing for Help for Heroes. Excuse me.
Looks like they're just getting ready to go back into the game. Sorry, I was doing technical stuff, so now you're actually properly on here, so it means when we switch back to the things you can actually see you instead of that being half of a weird screen. All about professionalism here. But going into Search and Destroy, it'll be interesting to see how they do. We saw how Blesma played in the last one. They like to spread out and then overload one certain point, or their other tactic is usually test a point and then wrap round to the other. So it'll be interesting to see how they do in this one. We haven't seen Help for Heroes play a kind of search mode yet, so it'll be interesting to see if they're aggressive or if they sit back and play defensively.
So
there we go.
We're gonna have Help for Heroes starting on the offensive side, and immediately bomb carrier Nutty is going towards that A, and we see players 8 and 6, which is going to be Legless and Harry, going towards that A side as well.
Blesma are keeping Bezabing on the main road there, watching the walkover, which is a good thing because they had people there.
So 2 kills coming away of Blesma already.
Absolute pigs.
Nutty and Rob
falling making the aggressive push, getting absolutely taken down by Legless.
Legless there with the reactions. Hellfire was just too slow to react.
Stranger Craig is now trying to make a push round to B. They walk straight into Stu's view and has to make an escape. But that's now alerted the entire rest of the team because it's a 1v4 that it's going to be a B push. So he's very much got his work cut out for him here. He goes for the sneaky plum.
Tried to come in on the flank, but seems to be a little bit too slow with it. Oh, Craig plants the bomb, and just as he gets to the end, there's a thing happened to come round the corner. If that's not awful COD timing, then I don't know what is.
It's just one of them, isn't it? Like, at the end of the day, it was a 1v4, so it was very, very difficult for him regardless. But he tried to make the best out of a bad situation, but regardless, he would have been overloaded. But it was still very, very good play. there from Blesma. They got 2 very, very early picks, which just managed to completely sway the momentum of the game. And then when Legless sitting on that side, watching over, just keeping the A-bomb under wraps. And here we go in the next one, where we have the Blesma team actually on the attack.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
It'd be fantastic if they can. But, I mean, we're impartial, so it'd be fantastic if 8 Heroes can do it as well. Interesting play coming here, with Help for Heroes overloading the B side with 2 players. It just so happens to be the correct side, but they're not to know that. But very interesting play here. Oh, Rob just gets absolutely taken out by Legless there as they start overloading the B side.
Blesma, they find 2 kills early again as Hellfire drops in the back as well.
Bezabing takes him out.
Leaving Craig on his own, who is very, very controversially comes behind Bezabing and kills him in the back. How are we going to be fighting the bomb? Can Craig spot him? He had to reload and he falls.
Unlucky Stranger Craig there, but he gave it a good shot. He went for it, but it just wasn't to be. But this is some very, very good plays. Blesma getting the early picks, which then completely, as I said before, sway the momentum of the game. Leaves Help for Heroes trying to scramble to find something to, find a direction to move, but
Help for Heroes have got to do something different here. They can't afford to be getting to be dropping 2 players at the start of the round every time. It'll just wipe them out and it'll end up being a 6-0. They've got to try something different here. It looks like they're opting for the B push.
They're opting for it. It looks very much like they're opting for it. Overload the mid and try to pick
Is he going to come down that back street? Bezabing, I don't know if he spotted him, but he can definitely hear the person up in glass right now.
No, Bezabing knows exactly where
And
he is.
see Craig pops out and
Bezabing gets absolutely taken out by Stranger Craig there.
Sorry, that wasn't Craig. It was Rob that popped out, whereas Craig finds a kill and then Hellfire finds kill into Legless as well. This is the exact start that they needed to this round. Number 4, Nutty going to push B.
Push through the
but
middle.
The player inside going to spot him, and Stu does spot him. But how are you going to fall? And out, it's
Hellfire
a 2 versus 1.
takes out Harry, doesn't he? Pushes it. If they push forward, Stu just takes out Stranger Craig. Now it's a 1v1.
Can he find Hellfire? Hellfire goes. He goes straight past him. He shoots him in the back. Oh,
he just hears him coming, doesn't he? Just absolutely hears him coming.
Nice round.
It was a very nice turn that and start shooting. No. You can tell he's got his headphones turned up to 11.
Nice round coming out there from the guys on Help for Heroes. Blesma without Jack for this game, as I've just casually caught on. Could be a big effect, but they seem to be going on with it for now. Bezabing is always so quick. He just runs straight at you. Decides to play more defensive. Push into this. Legless finds kill into Hellfire straight away. And Nutty is also going to drop inside glass as well, but
Stranger Craig is going for the flank, but by destroying
Rob Shep going to be in there as well.
By destroying that trophy, he's just let Bezabing know exactly where he is, unfortunately, and it then goes to Blesma being free.
Blesma didn't even need to move.
Didn't know, they came straight to them.
Literally, Help the Heroes just tried to be that aggressive.
It was the unlucky there of him destroying the trophy system that alerted Bezabing to his presence, but it's just one of them that you learn with time. But it's still a fantastic game so far.
Nutty still waiting to get his first kill on the board as Blesma do lead 3-1 in this search and destroy as we go into round 5.
Jack told number 2 Stu in the chat.
Number 2 Rob gonna stay on the A side as Nutty does get on the board and takes down Bezabing.
Legless is absolutely dancing around the place. He's trying to push forward and trying to be sneaky. He's got a good eye on that road there, but he's just missed the line. But he's seen Stranger Craig run across, just couldn't finish him off, and Nutty's trying to take him down, but he manages to escape. Rob is still making that push for A.
Legless knows what's going on. Craig trying to make his way to the bomb. Surely Legless heard him as Craig does go to the bomb.
I
Is he
think
going to
Stranger
plan?
Craig's going to try to make the push for him, but there's two of them out there.
Nutty falls right near. It's Craig on his own. Craig spots Legless and Legless spots him.
Yeah.
Craig not opting to do the bomb as it is a 3 versus 2 in favor of Blesma. What is Craig going to do? He doesn't know what to do. He's a little bit.
Alpha Hero, I'm sorry, Blesma were just waiting for him to come out. They were trying to bait him out. They knew that if he started planting, they'd be able to hear it, so they just allowed him to try to figure out where he was coming. But if you saw, they had every door covered. They knew exactly where he was going to be.
That whole round was pretty much just controlled by Legless. He knew exactly what to do, what his teammates should do, and he just waited and waited.
He did. It was fantastic. It was well played. If you look at Legless as well, when he moves around the map, he is just sliding everywhere. There's no way he is getting shot.
The man's 7-1. The man's on a 4 streak, currently going 7-1. Someone needs to stop him. as Blesma do go towards A on this particular occasion, as we're in round 6 now of this search and destroy.
Rob trying to go for a sneaky flank on Beza then is unsuccessful, but managed to take most of his health down. Legless takes out Nutty. Not Nutty, sorry. It was who was it?
Nutty is coming
Stranger.
in though. He's gonna go along the back. Stu is gonna be waiting. Who's gonna get the kill? Oh, Stu turns his back. Nutty sees him. Can he get the kill? He can. Only 18 HP though. The man needs to run away.
Only thing is now though, the entire team know exactly what direction Nutty's coming from, so they're watching there. They've got Harry currently watching the escalators.
Harry's gonna be there, and Harry takes him down.
Harry manages to get the pick and takes him down. I got confused a minute ago with the takedown when I said Nutty, because for me the the nameplate, you can see through the walls, can't you? And it was above the body. But fantastic game so far.
Podcaster likes to play tricks on you.
It does. It does. It wouldn't be a card game if it didn't like to try playing tricks. Tricks. Can't even speak.
Well, Help for Heroes, it's not exactly gone ideal for them. They're currently down 5-1. They need to play perfect search and destroy if they're going to have any hope of getting back into this one. Hellfire breaks the glass, and that's immediately going to alert Bezabing, who already takes down Nutty. Nutty not having the greatest of games.
Craig.
Neither is
He
Rob as well.
He doesn't know that Hellfire's behind him though, by the looks of it. Hellfire and Rob are both over by B, on the B side.
Bezabing does move there. They thought they'd wrapped it to A, but unaware that the bomb was actually in glass. As Hellfire now has the bomb. Rob's just gone
of completely loading A with their entire team. Now they've had to do that a wrap round. We'll come straight into Rob's view. Does Legless take him down? Legless takes him down, and there we are. That's a win for Blesma.
Blesma, well, perfect search and destroy was played in game 2.
Fantastic game so far. Absolutely fantastic games.
Bezabing is a very, very aggressive man. He likes the aggressive push. But you know, what can you say when it pays off?
Stu going big, Jacktop says in the chat. Absolutely smashed it. Blesma did fantastically. Commiserations to Help for Heroes. You guys played very, very well, but it was just those early picks which just completely swung it against you. But
yeah, massive improvement from Stu as well compared to the last series against the RBL. Not saying they played bad. It's just in this particular series, he is definitely warmed up now.
Well, they're getting ready now for checkmate on control.
Checkmate control again.
Checkmate control.
Interesting.
It looks like Jacktop's coming back in for this game. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Is Jacktop coming in for Help for Heroes? Or are they mixing up the teams for this last one? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I'm a little bit confused.
The teams are, by the way, we're on the screen at the moment. So, just letting you know. Don't pick your nose.
I'm not sure. I'm a little bit confused.
But I'm not sure what's completely going on. I think they were just switching over. So yeah, I think they were just switching over teams. ADZ for me. You guys, like, I think we're now ready for the game. It looks like Jacktop's come back in, so now the lineup for Blesma is Jacktop, Bezabing, Legless, Stu, and for Health Heroes it's Nutty, RMCDO, Stranger Craig, and Hellfire again. I think we're now getting ready for this next game.
Let's get it.
I'm dropping frames again, which is something you really fucking hate to see.
Not great. Not great. when you're podcasting a charity stream.
Oh, it's not fantastic, is it? But at the end of the day, we work with what we can. But we're back into the game here now. The screen's back onto the game, so you can stretch now, Oz. The game's already started as a cut in. I don't think a majority of their looks like this stopped the game because not everybody had actually loaded in. But I loaded in a little bit late, and it looked like 2 of their team had already died. So it's just not fair, is it? Especially on a timed game mode.
We all love this game, don't we?
Bez didn't do the settings. Jacktop passing off the blame. Pointing the finger to his teammate. And we load straight back in.
We'll try again.
Just taking a little while to load. I think it's because they have it set on don't start until everybody's loaded in.
Yeah, it will only allow it to start when all players are connected.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know if I read it right, but I think a few of them are console potentially, which takes a little bit longer to log in, but it shouldn't be too much longer.
Older generation definitely, but looks like we're all in. I'm loaded in. 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm loading in, and here we go. Everybody seems to be in, and this should be a good game. I'm interested to see how Legless does. Right, here we go.
Stu and Legless unaware that the game had already started.
Bezabing making an absolute play straight through the middle, absolutely beams Hellfire with a headshot, and cuts in behind Nutty to take him down. They've absolutely taken control. Point B.
Find a second one, but it's RMCDO.
Absolutely clears them all.
He just dropped to Legless, who then finds another one. But wow,
that was a fantastic play. Absolutely incredibly positioned, which just caught all of them off guard by the looks of it. Legless is now pushing in the back. He's going to try to get the jump on a few of them as they push through. And Bezabing watching the left-hand side.
Want to see.
Oh, fantastic!
That is the start you want to see to a game of Control here on Checkmate. As the kill feed going
very much taken over, while Legless is already there, watching over the next point and starting the transition.
The kill feed literally all going Blesma, BLES in your kill feed right now as Nutty tries to break that chain of events, and Blesma they just absolutely controlled this round.
Absolutely overloaded the point.
Help the Heroes can't even get there. Nutty drops in the back, and that must be the quickest round of Control I've ever witnessed.
Fantastically dominated, like
holy
watching
moly!
It every angle, even with that beautiful 3-piece earlier. I don't know if we're about to see it or not, but I know we're not. But even with that beautiful 3-piece earlier, it just was not enough to keep them off it. They absolutely pushed through and dominated. Here?
Could we see a quick 3-0 on Control? I have never seen a round go that quickly from any team.
That's fantastic. Absolutely smashed it. Hopefully. Like, look at the KDs currently on the Blesma team at the moment. Every single one of them positive.
You've got Legless who hasn't even died yet, and you've got 2 players on the side of Help the Heroes who haven't even got a kill yet. Help the Heroes.
It looks like Help the Heroes are trying to
pick it up, and Craig gets on the board straight away. Jack will find 2 there. in the kill feed, and that's going to be three down now for Help the Heroes.
Hell for
Craig
Heroes
going to be last one left up before he's taken out as well.
Hell for Heroes are just attempting to overload A by the looks of it, but like the defense there is too long.
Some good defense coming in on the side of Blesma as they look to control this B site now. Was Help the Heroes turn their attention to A, and 2 kills going to go in their favour as they now try to push on to A. Number 6 Hellfire is on A currently by himself. There's now 3 of them come in, but 2 will fall. What's he going to be then? He's going to fall.
Stu coming in there with a grenade kill and a normal kill, absolutely smashing it. Bezza Bing just watching over B, just stopping them getting anywhere near, while Stu just completely holds down A against the onslaught of Help for Heroes. Hellfire takes out Stu, and now sits in a prominent position that way you can watch the reverse, but
Hellfire does take him down. But Legless going to be there, and Jack finds another one. And again, it's another great defensive hold by Blesma. I mean, they have just played this map, and they have played, so they do have a little bit of an advantage coming into this series anyway against Help the Heroes. But they're just absolutely controlling checkmate control right now. I don't see.
It's that AR control down that line, isn't it? Absolutely just holding.
I don't see it not going their way, but Hellfire tried to have different ideas for them, but Legless clears him out.
If you look at the lives remaining, Help for Heroes are 10 lives behind. Like,
you look at the lives and you look at the time, it is just not going the way.
Hellfire getting a nice pick there on Stu.
Of Help for Heroes.
Nutty trying.
8 seconds left, and they managed to get onto the point. Can they even get one tick?
Down by Legless there.
It doesn't look like it. Legless, he's on one. The man is 13-1. He's on a 6 spree.
They've definitely brought a ringer.
Legless just doesn't let anything happen.
Takes out Stranger Craig in behind. Now comes on to
he increases it to 7.
Absolutely smashed it, haven't they?
Legless is the man of the hour right now.
Very well played there.
Definitely cranked up his headset to max.
Sensitivity to 20.
Possibly installed hacks as well.
Absolutely, look at that. Look at that, just gets control. You just hear Stranger Craig below him. That's how we knew exactly where he was. And then, just fantastic play by Blesma. Commiserations are Help for Heroes, but it's not over yet. There's still one more round. Help for Heroes could bring it back, but with the display that is coming out of Blesma at the moment, how defense... I think what's catching them off guard is Blesma don't usually play this aggressively. From what we've seen so far, they seem to be a very, very defensive team. However, by becoming aggressive and stuff like that, I believe they're catching Help for Heroes off guard. But Bezza Bing coming down the flank, trying to get close to the Nutty Professor, and just sneaks onto the point. Stu hunkered in on the other point. They're catching both points simultaneously. Look at that. Like, A's already on the second point. Jack Top getting a nice melee, then a hit. No, then shooting.
The slaying from Blesma is absolutely unreal. If you look at all of the kills combined, they're slaying more than twice of what Help for Heroes have. This is an absolutely insane map coming out of Blesma right now. Not particularly happy after their first L off the competition going to the coming from the RBL, but they've certainly hit back in this game. Help for Heroes, they just can't do anything.
There's been just taking 2 people out with that MP5, and now he's switched over to the Craig.
Legless on 20-2. The man is on another 5 spree. Someone needs to kill him.
The man's on
Someone needs to kill him, man. He finally falls to Craig, who will then get picked up by Bezza Bing.
Hellfire taking it from a very good AR spot, but he actually managed to get taken out by Jack Top as he tries to make the push. Nutty Professor alone on there, just trying to get behind them and trying to take him out. He absolutely takes out Jack Top, but he's just waltzing around Stu. He can't see Stu. Nutty Professor's running around while Stu was laid down on the ground, running around him.
Absolutely.
RMCDO just taking out people, well, taking out Jack Top, watching their spawns, trying to suppress them, but if you look at the kills, like the lives already.
Absolute madness coming in right now on the side.
Defending, and it's an absolute smashed it by Blesma.
They have absolutely stonked it. 3 under control, 3-0 in the series. Blesma hit back after their first L, getting their first